Hello friends, evolutionary process models. Evolutionary models are iterative type models. That means this is the iterative type of model. They allow to develop more complex version of the software. Following are the evolutionary process models. The prototyping model, second one the spiral model, and third one is the concurrent development model. First, prototyping model. Prototype is defined as first or preliminary form using which other forms are copied or derived. Friends, prototype model is a set of general objectives for software. It does not identify the requirements like detailed input output. It is software working model of limited functionality. In this model, programs are quickly produced. This is nothing but the simple prototyping model. In that, there are different or 5 phases. First one, communication, quick design, modeling, quick design, construction of prototype, and deployment, delivery, feedback. These 5 phases are connected to each other in this prototyping model. The different phases of these prototyping models are: number 1, communication. Developer and customer meet and discuss the overall objectives of the software. That means this communication phase is important because developer and customer meets and discuss the overall objectives. In the second phase, that is quick design, it is implemented when requirements are known. Here we are known all the requirements. It includes only the important aspects like input and output format of the software. It focuses on those aspects which are visible to the user rather than the detailed plan. It helps to construct prototype. In the third phase, that is modeling quick design. In that phase, it gives the clear idea about the development of software because the software is now built. It allows the developer to better understand the exact requirements. Number 4, construction of prototype. The prototype is evaluated by the customer itself. Number last and 5th, that is deployment, delivery, feedback. In that, if the user is not satisfied with current prototype, then it will be refined again and again. The system is developed on the basis of final prototype. Here are the different advantages of this prototyping model. In that, number 1 is that prototype model need not know the detailed input output process, adaptability of operating system, and full machine interaction. In the development process of this model, users are actively involved. Errors are detected much earlier. That means in the earlier stage, we are detecting the errors. Gives quick user feedback for better solutions. It identifies the missing functionality easily. That means the missing part we can easily identify in the prototyping model. It also identifies the confusing or difficult functions. That means which are the functions are very complicated or confusing or difficulty, then it also we can easily identify in this prototyping model. There are some disadvantage of this model. First one is that the client involvement is more. It is a slow process because it takes more time for development. Many changes can disturb the rhythm of the development team. Third one is the spiral model. Friends, spiral model is a risk-driven process model. It is a risk-driven process model. It is used for generating the software projects. In spiral model, if the risk is found in the risk analysis, then alternate solutions are suggested and implemented. It is a combination of prototype and sequential model or waterfall model. In one iteration, all the activities are done. For large projects, the output is small. This is nothing but the framework activities of the spiral model are as shown in the following figure. In that, there are 5 phases in this spiral model. First, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. First one is communication, next planning, third modeling, fourth construction, and fifth deployment. In the communication, we are gathering all the informations. In the planning phase, we are estimation or scheduling the risk analysis. In the third modeling phase, we are actually analysis and design of the process. In the fourth construction phase, there is a code generation, testing, and fifth deployment phase where delivery to feedback. That means product is delivered to the customer. Here are some advantages of this spiral model. It reduces high amount of risk. It is good for large and critical projects. It gives strong approval and documentation control. That means in a spiral model, the software is produced early in the life cycle process. There are some disadvantages of spiral model. It can be costly to develop a software model. That means spiral model is simply costly and it is not used for smaller projects. Number third, the concurrent development model. This is the model where those models within which various activities of software development happen at the same time for faster development and better outcome. The concurrent development model, in that when the communication activity has completed in the first iteration and exists in the awaiting changes state. That means these activities exist in awaiting changes state, and the modeling activity completed its initial communication and then go to the under development state. If customer specifies the change in the requirement, then the modeling activity moves from the under development state into the awaiting change state. Here, the concurrent process model activities moving from one state to another state. This is the one element of concurrent process modeling activity. Here, the box represents in above figure, each block represents state of software engineering activities. That means this is nothing but the box represents the activities. Inactive, under development, awaiting changes, under revision, under review, baseline, and done. These are the activities done in the concurrent process models. Advantages of this concurrent development model is that it is applicable to all type of software development processes. It is easy for understanding and use. It gives immediate feedback from testing. It provides an accurate picture of the current state of a project. There are some disadvantages of this concurrent development model. It needs better communication between the team members. It is most important disadvantage, that is communication between the members, all the members, is not possible always. Second disadvantage, this may not be achieved all the time. Third, it requires to remember the status of the different activities.